today we have an amazing guest on set. Without wasting too much time, I'm going to introduce to you Miss BELDINA NAMISI.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for also coming and feel very comfortable to be here.
Yeah.
So kabla tuende sana, hebu tuambie like who is Miss BELDINA NAMISI?
Yes, so BELDINA NAMISI is a mother and a daughter, first a daughter before a mother. I'm a mother of two. Currently, I'm the administrator at Raison Schools, Kitale, and I'm also a thespian. I do scripts, I direct, and I get to the stage when needs be. I'm also a creative artist. I do African creations on wall decors, mirrors. Yeah, basically that's me.
A lot of things. You need responsibilities, mob you an administrator to also unafanya art. So
Yep.
na umesema mambo na scripts pia. So that
Yeah.
means we'll have to look for you because you also do movies as well.
Please do.
Yes, so
Yeah.
tutakutafuta na also hiyo part ya kuingia kwa stage. Definitely. Tumepata actress
Yeah.
mwingine pia, so guys, endelea kufollow Transcript Films kwenye huko and see some wonders coming through. So anyway, leo tuongelele mambo na movie. Leo
Yeah.
tuko kwa story tofauti kidogo. Let's talk mapenzi na familia kiasi. How was your dating experience been like growing up? Najua like right now kwenye umefika you are mature enough. You've been through some things. So hebu tuambie, how was your dating experience been like?
Okay. Dating. We all experience it differently, right?
Yeah, sure.
I would say my dating experience is quite an experience.
Okay. You mean sister hapo quite an experience, that means there is
Yeah, there's been a lot of character development
noma sana.
coming through.
Yeah.
I started dating while in campus.
Okay.
Yeah. Dating is a relationship where you get into with expectations, and some get into with an agenda.
True.
Yeah. There are those having fun. There are those who like really intend to maybe get married,
Yeah.
start a family, start a home, and settle down. And we are social beings. We need to have that social experience before you settle down.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, I would say it's been a bittersweet journey.
Okay.
Yeah. Definitely, I have several exes.
Kwa sababu nimesema kuna a lot of character development lazima tu.
You know the phrase that says you kiss a number of frogs before you get to the
right one.
To the right one.
Yeah.
In campus, I had someone. I don't know if I was the one who was serious, but it seemed like we were both serious in one way or another. Or maybe it was a mutual relationship.
Okay.
Should I say mutual or should I say symbiosis? Where one benefits from the other one.
From the other. I think, let me say, symbiosis benefit from each other.
So this is parasitic.
This is like let me say, okay, this book I've been reading in it, like let me say it's a kind of our 90s disease, whereby one person is the only person who ako invested for the whole thing. The other person like ni kama ako pale for the benefits too.
You know, this how you grow up, how you've been brought up,
Yeah.
determines how you date.
Yeah, sure.
You know, so having grown up in a Christian family, you know that maybe having sex before marriage is wrong.
A sin.
Yeah, it's a sin. And then here you are, you're in campus, you've fallen in love with someone's son.
Yeah.
And you're not God, you're not an angel, so you wouldn't know whether theirs is
It's the one
or
like,
not. You know, they're just having fun with you or not. But for you, you're like, yeah, let me do this. I'm old enough now.
Definitely.
Let me do this. I can handle this. And you're there, you now have to balance what that other person wants. You see, now that you're together, hey, we're going to the club, you can hang out.
Pamoja.
Sindio, this is my bae.
Yes.
And you know the campus
Where you
couples.
go, I go.
But then at some point it felt like I was the one on the losing end, because we joined campus during the double entry.
Okay. Oh yeah.
And there was the other lot that joined during the normal session. Initially, it was 2 years at home, then you joined campus.
Yes.
And then there was a double entry where immediately
Some
after,
months too.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then you join together. So you find these other ones are elder because they've been at home for 2 years, and you guys have come in.
Nimekuja kama teke tu. Process imeharakishwa.
Kwanza we ni fresher.
Yeah.
Unajua,
Yeah.
we ni fresher na utaki kujionyesha venye uko mholi sana. Everyone is doing it, so why not?
Ile pressure ya campus, you want to fit in.
Yeah. You want to fit in, so you're fighting with a lot of, okay, there's a lot of internal battles within you.
Yeah.
I'm from a Christian family. This is wrong. I'm supposed to do it after school. Supposed to complete school, settle down, and all that. But anyway, that was that. I dated through campus. We had those fights once in a while. Oh, ni wangu. You know when you fight for someone.
Yeah, definitely.
Ni wangu. Instead of focusing on him, who is the culprit here, you focus on
The other person, the third party.
the third party,
Yeah.
who is not really innocent, because sometimes they know you exist, but they're still there.
Na hata washtukangi.
Yeah, so that was campus basically. The sweet fights, the bitter fights. We ended it before graduation.
So tuseme ilikuwa tu ni period ya kucarry through campo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was a good character development, you know.
Ulikuwa ushajua unamaliza ama wewe ndio ulikuwa ule mtu?
No, I was settled in my mind.
Unamaliza shule, uko na mtu, kazi, settle, hivyo career, so ni kuanza tu maisha tu. And then ukarudishwa square one.
Yeah. And then you're out of campus, you don't have a love of your life. That is when you realize, oh, I'm the love of my life. At the end of the day. Yeah.
Because it has to begin with you before it
Yeah.
goes to someone else. So, nimekuwa ngori, but I'm sorry. So, I think karibu kila mtu amepitia character development, whether a lady or a man.
Yes.
Kila mtu kuna vile amefeel whatever amefeel through the process hivyo. But at some point unapata some of this character development zingine si hata ya kujiletea. Let's say for example like whereby uko na this family dynamic where people are just overprotective, whereby unapata maybe this person anataka kukuchuzia, anakuambia huyu usihang out na huyu. Mimi nisikupate na mtu mwingine maybe anakaa hivi. So I don't know if that has ever happened to you whereby una feel maybe your siblings, you've said you have brothers and sisters.
Yeah, I do.
Have they ever kuwa na ile option ama ile kuwa na opinions like huyu mtu hapana?
Yeah.
They try to fight you over it kabisa.
Yeah, it happens.
Okay.
I had someone and I went to introduce them.
Acha nicheke kwanza.
At home to my people. And there were different reactions. These are your people who are supposed to back you up, right?
Yes, supposed to be there for you.
Yeah. But then there was division. There were different sections of opinions and how they viewed this person. Yeah. So first was tribe.
Okay.
You see where mama asked, which tribe is he? And then you say, and you're like, of all the tribes. Of all the tribes. And then you see, they're doing all these, and your visitor is still here. So it's like, you go to the kitchen, someone is attacking you. You say, uko sure?
Ulikuwa unaona nini?
Uko sure?
Yeah.
And then after that, dad also asks, are you sure?
So the moment unafika hapo like
Are you
definitely
serious? Ama, this is just a friend you brought home and nothing
nothing is happening ama nothing serious is
happening.
going on.
Nothing serious is happening. Then I'm like, I thought things should get serious before I introduce someone.
Yes. Because ukishafika kwa hiyo point yenye unampeleka kwa familia, that means you've taken that step, it's the next level.
And then you see now at that point it gives you a lot of food for thought.
Okay.
Now you have to think like, have I made the right choice? Now you become skeptic
Okay.
of whatever now, how life goes forward from that point. Yeah. If you had thought of maybe, you know, at the end of the day, the two of you have had plans before you go home.
Yes.
And you have the expectation of, my people will back me up. I've not messed anywhere.
Yes. Watanichukua vile niko. Wataona like at least nimejaribu kuonyeshana.
Exactly, exactly. Like, I've been a good girl. This is the first time I'm introducing someone at home, so they'll respect that. Hell no, they didn't. They didn't.
So yes, ili affect sana your, ili kufanya wako very conflicted. It affected your like other your decisions and whatever you wanted.
It didn't. But you see the point you're saying, someone has to stand up for what they want. I had made a decision that whoever I take home should be the person
You'll marry.
I'll
Or you'll
spend,
settle down with.
yeah, I'll spend the rest of my life with.
Yeah.
Because growing up, we'll see from other people's experience where they'll bring different people
Yeah.
for introduction, and it loses the respect.
Definitely.
Yeah, you were seen as someone who doesn't have a stand, someone who's not serious
Or you
with.
don't even know what you want.
Exactly, exactly. Because today you bring Jared, tomorrow you're bringing an Oscar, tomorrow.
Next day nakupata na director Rollins hapa hivi.
So you see, with that, saying that, while growing up, I told myself the person I'll bring home is the person I'll
You'll
definitely settle down with.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that is exactly what happened. Yeah. But life is life,
Okay.
and life happens.
Sure, juu mostly unapata tuseme, okay, I've seen I won't say okay, kwetu sisi ni maboy. So utapata na mimi ni mkubwa. So utapata most of the time any move you make kama kupeleka mtu home for example, wewe ndio uko na like almost the whole responsibility ya ku decide like this is hivi na hivi na hivi. So hauna mtu mwenye atakuongelelea, mwenye atasema like hapa kidogo But I've seen through some people whereby unapeleka mtu nyumbani, hata si lazima umpeleke nyumbani, maybe you just you have a girlfriend ama you have your boyfriend, and then someday you meet with your sibling somewhere, then it's like huyu ndio mama, like okay, ni sawa. By the time unafika home by the time unafika home unapata ameshaambiana sema so staff nimempata kuna huyu na huyu lakini kidogo hapa hapana. So kuna those people wenye utapata they'll come sit you down, then they start telling you like kama ni huyu haiwezi, tunataka mtu mmoja anakaa hivi na hivi na hivi na hivi. So we've seen such people ina happen hivyo, then wanakuwa conflicted, alafu at some point now they decide to like come out and they don't have direction anymore.
So that is one dimension of a family interfering or getting too much involved in your love life, yeah.
True.
But then again, you'll find there are those brothers and sisters who would go behind your back and now, yeah, no, not even just talking to them, but you see, you've brought home this tall, dark, and handsome man, and you have sisters.
Aha. Daughters of Jezebel.
You're getting my point?
Yeah, I get your point.
Yeah, so apart from all this dimension of where maybe they will not like your choice, and spit it to your face, like, nah, this is a no-go zone. There's also this other dimension of they would go behind your back and smear mud on you, paint your dark side, and then for them to just go away. Yeah, so that your relationship doesn't work. Yeah, and there's also this family where if you are a lady, your sisters will katia your man.
True. Hata wezi ngoja. Just happens.
Yeah, and sometimes it goes so far that you end up having
Issues.
not just issues, you end up having cracked relationship in the family.
Yeah.
Because in several or in a few instances, you'll find out that your sister ends up having maybe a child with your man.
Awesome, yes.
Yeah, it dents that relationship, that family relationship, and it causes a lot of chaos within. It's a battle which it's not easy. It's not
Definitely
easy.
can't be easy. Hiyo inaweza kuja na trauma ingine noma sana.
Yeah, it's not easy, kabisa kabisa, because you find out that you are sisters. You've now had children with the same man. Definitely you who feels or who is entitled to say this man is my husband or this is my man, you feel betrayed.
Yeah, true. Definitely.
You get?
Yeah.
And there are your parents or your guardians who are supposed to now give a solution for that. Are you seeing how tricky that is?
Inakuwa ngumu sana because so that
Yeah.
means unajua hapo hivyo kwanza wewe na your sister kwanza mwezi kuwa the same.
Yes, exactly.
Hamtakuwa the same. Because one thing I know ni second chances don't bring back the first impression.
They don't.
The moment you F some things up, ni hivyo utapata yes maybe tutarudi tutakuwa cordial and everything, but the relationship ita shift.
Yeah, like from my side, I would say it would have been a little easy if there was no permanent scar.
Yeah.
By a permanent scar, I mean the children
The children.
coming along. Yeah, it is something that you can overlook. Yeah, it happened.
Yeah.
But here there's a permanent scar.
Ile ni constant reminder of
Yeah,
whatever
this is a
happened.
constant reminder of, yeah, someone just backstabbed me and
So okay. Lakini anyway, wacha tusingililie ma sisters na brothers. Because actually we know every family iko na their own problems.
Yeah.
Na just like the ones when you maybe wata go behind your back and do something with your mans ama your lady hivyo hivyo. We also have this kind of siblings whereby ukishapeleka mtu mtaani, the very first question wakikuita kwa jikoni ni, is he rich? What does he do?
yeah.
And then unasikia mwambie tunataka kwenda out ama mwambie sina viatu or mwambie sina kazi. Unaona? So and unapata like this behaviors inafika mahali inakuwa so obnoxious whereby it even affects your relationship yako with your person. Whereby utapata sasa maybe your man ama your lady will come and start complaining to you like niaje your moms ama maybe your paps ama your sister alisema hivi na hivi ama like last time I tried nikafanya hii na hii na hii na this time naona like pia this other person pia anataka hii na hii na hii so inakupush in a position whereby there is that pressure and so these behaviors end up to feel obnoxious. Do you think these kind of things can really affect a relationship to whereby it cause some kind of scars?
Yeah, definitely it does. You see, you are supposed to understand your partner and then know how to handle your family.
True.
So that you protect each other. Remember, when you're together, it's a two-way thing.
Yeah.
There is his family, there is your family.
True.
I think both of us should be in a position to know how to cover up for each other.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Understand, because you come from this family, you understand this family better
Yeah.
than him or than her.
Yeah.
That's true?
True.
Yeah. So just have a conversation with him, a candid one,
Yeah.
or him or her, and tell them, my family is like this is my background, this is where I come from. I have maybe 3 siblings, I have a brother, I have 2 sisters, and these are their characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you're not going to stay with your family, it's the two of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just have that candid conversation. Tell them, hey, my mom is strict, or my mom loves this and that, yeah. So that when you're headed to whichever side of the family you're going,
Yeah. You know what to do.
you know how to
handle,
present yourself,
yeah,
you know how to
handle
handle
career
whatever
growth.
it is that will come up, yeah.
True. Yeah.
I understand that there are those pressures which you cannot escape from them,
Yes.
yeah. When you get married and you've decided you're introducing someone to your family, if you are a man, you know, definitely you're marrying this family.
Yes. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And if you are a woman, you know, you're getting married into
Into the family.
this other family.
Yes.
Yeah. So you are marrying this family,
And you're getting married
and I'm
into.
getting married into
Into.
this family.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's why we're having this issue of ninatumiwa mali
Right.
nimeoleka as a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like they see you as another source of labor.
Yeah.
And
Or wanakuchukua ni kama extra hands, extra pair of
yeah,
hands zenye
an
zimekuja
extra pair of
kusaidia.
hands
Yeah.
has come into the family. So division of labor is
Yes.
sorted. Yeah.
Kuni.
Yeah, yeah. And then you as a man on this other end, they are seeing an extra source of income.
Yeah. Wanaona stability, wanaona sasa.
Yeah, in as
ile
much
shamba
as
yetu.
in as much as we don't say this thing, growing up, I've come to realize that you'll find that the parents or your family, the lady's family, will be set like, now there's someone to support our daughter. You know, even if you would not be really giving into the family, like financially or materially,
Yeah.
but you see, you've taken their daughter, who was maybe dependent to their family, now they are dependent to you, not the family. Like a relief, some sort of a relief.
Yes.
And for them, they feel like,
It's a win.
extra hands. Yeah.
I want to say it's a win.
So it is that kind of a relationship, basically.
Yeah.
Only that sijifanyanga. Nataki kusema. But that is the reality of things, you know.
Happen because actually like utapata the man himself atakuwa mara ya kwanza time yenye bado toko, acha niseme ile yakuga honeymoon period. Utapata hiyo time like people will be like okay, sister yako anapenda nini, let me just do this. Then the moment sasa inaanza kuitishwa na macho inaanza kubadilika zile za okay, I used to do this but now mbona sasa nataka kufanya kwa ni kama ni responsibility.
Yeah.
So utapata pia at some point maybe pia the man will also put himself in that position whereby atafanya this other person, I feel like it's comfortable to ask for these things.
Yeah, I would say any relationship at the beginning, it's like a baby.
Yeah.
You know, when you've given birth to a baby, there's a way you take care of this baby as it grows.
True.
Yeah. When you're introducing someone to your people, you're giving birth.
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So how you'll present this baby to your people is how they'll handle this baby.
True.
And it doesn't change. You see, that is the foundation.
Yes.
Yeah. You want to come to my place with a kashepo and double exhauster and all that and do the shopping and all that. Definitely. My people will be like, wow, jackpot. Bingo.
Hapo umegonga kwenyewe.
Yeah. And you're taking me to your family and I decide not to do the earrings, not to do my makeup, and then I'm there, I'm all around. Nimepasua kuni, nimechota maji, nimeosha. I'm not saying it's bad to help, but you see, this is a baby you've introduced, and they'll feel like, oh, when so-and-so is here, we don't have to do all these.
Mambo iko sawa.
You get to forget, this is a first impression.
True.
That won't last. Yeah,
It
that is where we come to a point of, I don't want to go to Shags. Why? Why don't you want to go to Shags?
Juu mara ya kwanza ulienda ukapeana this impression.
This impression which is not yours.
Yes.
So me, I would say, let's be honest with ourselves.
Yeah.
They say marriage or has the smallest handcuff.
Yeah.
The smallest, but a lifetime handcuff.
Like kisha kufunga ni hivyo.
Yeah, you wear that ring and it's for life. That's a handcuff for life. Unless otherwise. Yeah, shit happens. But we say that is a lifetime handcuff that you've gotten yourself into. In fact, you take the handcuffs and put it on yourself. No one puts it on you.
Wewe mwenyewe unaitafuta.
Yeah.
kwanza unaililia hadi
Exactly.
ikuje.
Unaipigania.
Unaipigania mbaya sana vile umesema tu my man this, my man that,
Yeah.
mpaka ipatikane.
You see.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I would rather say, let's be honest when we are introducing our partners
To our families.
to our families.
True.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, as we continue talking to Miss BELDINA,
Yeah.
I hope you following the conversation, and I hope it's inakujenga zaidi na zaidi. So keep on liking, commenting, subscribing, share, by the way. Invite your friends to also learn and also know how these things are happening, because we can't do without relationships. We can't do without love. Families are there to stay. Na wale watu najua wamewatch movies mingi akina Fast and Furious, so wanasema family is forever, and it's the most important thing that matters.
Yeah.
So keep on following and keep on enjoying this incredible conversation over here, because I'm really having fun na pia naendelea to learn some of these things. So stay tuned. Welcome back. We're still with Miss BELDINA NAMISI. So tumeongelea about you growing up na how things have been, vile umepigwa character development na the experiences zenye ume have with your siblings as well.
Yeah.
So okay, some of us tume grow up, especially me. Sasa nijiongelele mimi, for example. I've grown up in a society ama in a place whereby most ilikuwa ni male dominated. I don't have a sister actually. I have two brothers. So unapata the feminine perspective isn't there. Alafu tunajua maparo wa kitambo si kama wa saizi ile kwa nizongelelea mambo ya love, relationships, uambiwe dating ni hivi na hivi.
Yeah.
Like hiyo time hata ilikuwa ikionekana na mdem, it's a problem. So tume grow up in a very different way. But unapata with time una learn how these things zina work. Then Makiu, the same parent mwenye hakukwambia anything about love and relationships, ukifika 20s unaweza kuulizwa na hauna marafiki. They don't talk about your male friends. Wanataka kwanza kuona unatembea na kina nani hawa. Is there hopes? Hivyo. So I wanted to know how do growing up ama how do society na families zina shape mtu for a romantic relationship. I don't know how experiences zako zimekuwa, because you have both brothers and sisters. So how has it been for you? Because sisi tume struggle, like some of these things una have to learn on your own, especially because of being kijana mkubwa. Hakuna mtu anakwambia hizi vitu, ni you have to go to your way, you learn for yourself. So way yako imekuwa namna gani?
So just like I said earlier on, growing up, your upbringing entirely affects how you date.
True.
And it also affects your marriage, and it also affects how you raise up your kids.
Yeah.
So unless you are a person who would love to learn, you are willing to change course.
I'm flexible.
Yeah, unless you're flexible to know that, okay, my upbringing wasn't so right, and I need to do the right thing for my kids. It becomes tough. And that's why we're having a lot of kids that are rebellious. We are having a lot of teenagers who don't still know themselves. They don't really know where they belong.
Yeah.
And this is my personal opinion. I think that is also what is affecting this LGBTQ thing. You're getting?
Yeah.
You find out that you've been brought up by a single parent, like a single mother. Let me use a mother, for example.
Yeah.
A kid who's been brought up by a single mother, they have the mentality of a woman is strong. You know, you can have a picture of girls being brought up by their mother single-handedly, right? Yeah. They're not seeing a male figure in their life. They are not seeing the importance of a male person in their life. Yeah, because the dad is not there. Whatever happened, the dad is not there. Whether he's providing, but the fact that he's not there, they are not seeing it. These are kids who are growing. Yeah. So I tend to believe it affects the person they will choose. You get? Yeah. So a girl who's been brought up by a mother, they've always seen a mother as this strong personnel. And here they are. Why do I need a man? Yeah. I've never seen a man in my life. I've never had an experience of having a man and see the importance of me having a man in my life. In this case, they say A girl's first love is their father. Yeah, I'm a girl. I know. I'm my daddy's princess.
Yeah. Okay.
I know a father is supposed to be your first love for a lady,
Yeah.
for a girl growing up, and then you've not had this first love. You see, for a complete setup, like a father is supposed to show her daughter how a man is supposed to treat them, how they are supposed to relate with a man in their life. It becomes easy growing up. You know, you're able to differentiate. This man is my brother. This is how I relate with him. This man is my love. This is how I am supposed to be treated. You also end up knowing how am I supposed to behave with a lover. You're getting. But I've always seen my mama strong. So I'll definitely have a woman as a partner because I also want someone strong, someone caring. I've not seen that caring part of a man.
Because I was exposed to that.
Yes. You see, so it affects. And also for the boys, growing up, how they've been brought up. You've been brought up in a boy family. You are only boys.
Boy peke yake.
And either mom is there alone or dad, or they're there but they don't give you the attention that you need.
Nothing.
They're just working to provide. You're in Braeburn. You've been sorted. School fees been sorted. Just go to school.
Unakula, uko sawa.
Yeah.
Unalala, yes.
Definitely growing up, even if you have a partner, you don't see the importance of being there for them.
I get that.
You don't see the importance of being there for someone. No one was there for you. Why should I be there for someone else?
Mbona ujaribu hata?
Yeah. So it definitely affects. Yeah. And then you'll find a family that has brought up their kids in a Christian way, in a Christian sense of you'll get married at some point. You need someone in life. We are a social being. This is what the Bible says about marriage, love, and all that. They've grown up in that environment. So while they are going out there to seek for a partner or they already have one, at least they know what to do. Yeah? They know what to do. So basically upbringing affects marriage. Yeah, like if you grow up seeing your dad slapping your mother and no one told you that was wrong,
right.
you'll end up slapping your woman.
Definitely. Because you saw it happening.
And yeah,
and you
it is something.
You were never taught.
Exactly. Yeah. It is something that you've grown saying and no one came up to tell you, hey, Savon, this is wrong. You're not supposed to lay your hand on a woman.
Yeah.
No matter the case. You're not supposed to lay a hand on a woman. But you will do it by default. Because that is you growing up.
Ilikuwa ina happen. Not ukiulizwa like, why are you doing this? You don't even know. Utaambiwa like, that's how we used to discipline people. That's why it's so discipline being in.
That's why I remember I was doing some project in, I'll not mention where, in an indigenous village somewhere. Okay, and they say when a woman is getting married, wanamfungia kiboko kwa mgongo. Like kuna kamzigo, alafu kuna kiboko. Okay. Wanamfungia kwa mgongo. While she's going to her matrimonial home. So I asked, mbona anapewa mzigo? Anasema, she knows she's going to carry the burden of that family. And if she misbehaves, the cane will be used to cane her own cane.
Okay, ningetamani kujua sana ni wapi maneno inafanyika hivi.
No, I've done ethnomusicology, so this is a study I was doing sometimes back in one of the ethnic communities in Kenya. Yeah, so you see, a woman is brought up in the sense of mimi tu ni kuchapwa. You know, mine is just, we've really misinterpreted submission. We've really misinterpreted submission.
For me, like in a behavior, it's kind of uyu na donkey, where's the difference?
Yeah.
Have kubeba the mzigo na bado nakuwa whipped on top of it.
Yes.
So it's either afanye all the right things the way a man ama the way your society may perceive.
Yes.
Or
yeah.
Kichapo.
The opposite also is true. A boy who's been brought up in a family where the mother is always We know we women, we talk.
Yeah, definitely.
We talk. So there's a mother who keeps talking vulgar, disrespectful to the man.
Still it happen, it resonates
Yeah.
too.
So this girl grows up and they know talking disrespectful to a man, that is how things should
Hivyo ndo
be.
linafaa ikuwe.
Yeah, and this boy in this family will have low self-esteem of himself, because that is what the dad looks like.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, like a man doesn't have a say before a woman. So you can imagine, you come from this family where there was a lot of chaos. She's coming from this family,
Iliko well put,
well put, well groomed.
Everything like values na virtues
Whose
zote
fault is
zinaendana.
it?
Hapo definitely inarudi back kwa ule mtu mwenye alikuwa brought up not being exposed to this good life ama this kind of disciplined life.
Okay.
Because I think vile umesema tu it resonate with you as you grow. Some of these things utapata even like subconsciously too, without even you knowing, it will just happen. That's why unapata maybe before we even get to the last bit of it as we wind up, utapata kuna ile time something will happen, maybe in a relationship somebody will be hit ama somebody will be abused, and then later on unasikia hata sijui happen aje, I just found myself doing it.
Yeah, so from my end, sorry,
It's okay.
I will say, let's learn to embrace the grace of understanding other people's, where they're coming from.
Yeah.
Just understand where this person is coming from. Because the key question is, how do I love a broken person?
Right.
Right now, everyone is a little broken,
Not
but
even
we
a
are
little.
still, at the end of the day, social beings. We need to relate as man and woman.
Yeah.
We need to relate as friends. We need to relate as family. Just let's ask God for the grace to love this person by understanding where they're coming from.
Yeah. Well, okay. I think mnafikia hizi maneno, and leo bedhe nimelearn quite a lot about family, because mi ni ule mtu nimetoka kwa familia ni like madam, okay, the ladies that tulikuwa tuna grow up now mostly unapata ni cousins, but ni wale wenye wako then hawako. So not like walikuwa there full time. Now, which now brings us to now the last bit of it, as we wind up, by the way, about family toxicity. Juu tumeona like definitely kuna vile they affect these relationships, na kuna vile they also at some point play a major role in also supporting you and making you be in a stable relationship as well. So is it safe to say that sometimes families can be toxic, especially when it comes to some romantic relationships?
Yeah, family can be toxic. Just like we have conversed earlier, family can be toxic. They can ruin your relationship, either by being overly dependent on you or your partner, or there are those family who just doesn't want to see you
Totally neglecting
successful. They just don't want to see you attain that success in
Or
marriage.
happiness.
Yeah. And what I would say is, it's somehow easy when you're still dating, ama when you're married and there are no kids in place.
Yeah.
But believe you me, it becomes tougher when kids are in place. Yeah, because the toxicity can be extended to your kids.
True.
Yeah. And you see, that is another dimension of how these kids will relate with your family.
Yeah.
So I think you should learn or teach your kids that if you come from a toxic family or you have noticed the toxicity, learn to protect your kids from that toxicity.
True.
Yeah, I wouldn't laugh with you just because you're my brother and you're toxic to my kids.
Exactly.
Hell no. Hell no.
Yeah,
because the kids, at the end of the day, is my relationship with their father, whether he's there or not. Yeah. So if this is a toxic family, then definitely I'll protect my kids from that. Yeah, I love you, you're my brother, but
kuna boundaries, kuna limits.
Let's maintain this peace. Let's maintain this peace. I love you from there. Our blood flows from the same root, but
ikifika kwa hii maneno,
Yeah.
wacha tu kuweka na kagap kidogo.
Yeah, let's just learn to set boundaries. Yeah. Like for my case, I'm an empath. So I would carry other people's burden and forget that I'm also crashing.
That you need to also pay attention
That
to
I
yourself.
yes, that I also need to this energy or this strength I'm giving to other people
Give it to
should
yourself
also
also.
yeah. But I've learned that I should prioritize myself. And now that I have kids, I should also
Find a way of
protect. Yeah. They'd rather call me a mother hen, but yeah, I am one.
True.
Yeah.
With everything that imesemwa hapo hivyo, I think hata atuongezi kitu yoyote. We've learned so much leo and it's been amazing. So
Yeah.
amazing to have you on set, by the way.
Thank you.
Kuna so many things zenye najua. Also the viewers at home pia wame get from your experiences and everything. So also make sure you embrace your families, but at the same time wamesema to have boundaries. Know what works for you, know the things that you need to do to make your relationships and your life being a much more comfortable and place yenye unajua like neza handle na isikubringie problems na your families. Also wale kwa toxic families pia find a way ya ku protect yourself, your peace, and also maintain the love and the relationship with your families as well. So with that, this has been our time.
Just as we are wrapping up, on that note, he talked about finding peace and all that.
Yeah.
Just learn to forgive, let go,
Forgiveness.
and let God. Yeah, you heard that? Let go
Let
and
go
let
and
God.
let God. Umesikia? So
Yeah.
hiyo ndio, you
So,
know, parting shot ya this week.
yeah.
You know tunatumia this week. Let go and let God. Pray. Very important
Yeah,
pia.
it is.
Very, very important. Oh, na by the way, bado tuko Africana Yard. So if you still want to come, hang out, have a good time, enjoy the delicious meals zinatengenezwa hapa, na also the ambience. Iko located between Kitale, Webuye Highway. So pita hapa hivi, come with your spouse, your family. Leo tumeongelea familia. Beba familia, kuja nao hapa hivi. Have a good time. And utafeel fiti sana. This has been Trusted Films in conjunction with the Fireplace Studios. I've been your host, Otieno Stavon. Our guest, our amazing guest has been Miss Beldina Namisi. And until next week, we're still on love and relationships, by the way. We're going to talk about also partnership and commitments. So make sure you keep on subscribing, share, like, comment. Tell us whatever you'd like us to talk about. Ask those questions, and trust me, we'll give you the feedback that you deserve and need. And with that, until next week, peace.